Hey there, tech enthusiasts! Today we're diving into the thrilling world of processors, specifically the epic showdown between two titans, AMD Ryzen and Intel Core. It's the ultimate battle for your hard-earned cash, and we're here to break down the contenders, blow by blow. Choosing the right CPU can feel like navigating a minefield of specs and jargon. Fear not! We'll demystify the technical mumbo-jumbo and arm you with the knowledge to make an informed decision. Whether you're a hardcore gamer chasing those buttery smooth frame rates or a productivity powerhouse juggling spreadsheets like a boss, understanding the strengths and weaknesses of Ryzen and Intel is key. So, buckle up, grab your favorite beverage, and let's get ready to rumble. In the red corner, hailing from Sunnyvale, California, we have AMD Ryzen. Known for their multi-core dominance and aggressive pricing, Ryzen processors have been shaking up the CPU scene for years. And in the blue corner, the veteran champion from Santa Clara, California, it's Intel Core. With a long-standing reputation for raw single-core performance and platform maturity, Intel remains a formidable force. Both contenders boast impressive lineups, from budget-friendly options for everyday computing to high-end beasts designed to chew through demanding tasks. But how do they stack up against each other? Let's find out. When it comes to raw processing power, clock speed and core count are the heavy hitters. Clock speed, measured in gigahertz, determines how many instructions a processor can execute per second. Think of it as the processor's metabolism: higher gigahertz, faster processing. Intel has traditionally held the edge in clock speed, squeezing out a few extra hertz from their chips. However, AMD has been closing the gap with each successive Ryzen generation. Core count, on the other hand, refers to the number of processing units within a CPU. More cores mean more tasks can be handled simultaneously, crucial for multitasking and multi-threaded applications. AMD has been the champion of core counts in recent years, often packing more cores into their CPUs at similar price points compared to Intel. This has given Ryzen processors an edge in multi-threaded workloads. But wait, there's more. Both AMD and Intel employ clever technologies to further enhance their processors' multitasking prowess. Simultaneous multi-threading, SMT, for AMD and hyperthreading for Intel. These technologies allow each physical core to act as two virtual cores, effectively doubling the number of threads the CPU can handle. This means smoother multitasking, faster rendering times, and improved performance in applications optimized for multithreading. While both technologies achieve similar results, there are some subtle differences in their implementations. Intel's hyperthreading has been around longer and is generally considered more mature. However, AMD's SMT has been gaining ground and often delivers comparable, if not superior, performance in multi-threaded workloads. Section 5. Price point. Value for your hard-earned cash. Now, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic: price. AMD has consistently positioned Ryzen processors as the more affordable option, offering competitive performance at lower price points compared to Intel. This aggressive pricing strategy has put pressure on Intel, leading to more competitive pricing in recent years. However, AMD still generally holds the value crown, especially in the mid-range and budget segments. Of course, price is only one part of the equation. Value is about getting the most performance for your money. While AMD might offer lower prices, Intel often maintains a slight performance advantage, particularly in single-core performance, which is crucial for certain applications and games. Section 6. Gaming Gauntlet. Frames per second fury. Gamers, this one's for you. When it comes to gaming performance, the battle between Ryzen and Intel is fierce, with both contenders vying for the top spot. Traditionally, Intel held the gaming crown thanks to their superior single-core performance, which is crucial for maximizing frame rates in many games. However, AMD has been steadily closing the gap with each Ryzen generation. Ryzen's higher core counts also come into play in modern games that are increasingly leveraging multi-core CPUs. This means smoother performance, especially in CPU-intensive games with complex physics and large open worlds. Ultimately, the best gaming CPU depends on your budget and the games you play. Intel still holds a slight edge in some titles, but Ryzen's multi-core prowess and competitive pricing make it a compelling choice for gamers. Section 7. Productivity Powerhouse. Multitasking Muscle. For productivity tasks like video editing, 3D rendering, and software development, multi-core performance is king. And that's where AMD's Ryzen processors often shine. With their higher core counts and SMT technology, Ryzen CPUs excel at handling demanding workloads that require processing large amounts of data simultaneously. This translates to faster rendering times, smoother video editing, and quicker compilation times for developers. While Intel CPUs still offer excellent productivity performance, especially in applications optimized for single-core performance, Ryzen's multi-core dominance gives it an edge in many productivity scenarios. Section 8. Platform Prowess, Chipset Features, and Future-Proofing. Choosing a CPU isn't just about the processor itself, it's also about the platform it sits on. Both AMD and Intel offer different chipsets with varying features and capabilities. AMD has been making waves with its AM4 platform, offering impressive longevity and upgrade paths. This means you can upgrade to newer Ryzen CPUs without needing to replace your motherboard, saving you money and hassle in the long run. Intel, on the other hand, has a more fragmented platform strategy, with different chipsets offering varying features and compatibility. This can make choosing the right motherboard more complex, but also allows for more granular control over features and costs. Section 9. Real-World Rumble, Benchmarks, and User Experiences. While specs and technical details are important, nothing beats real-world performance and user experiences. And in that arena, both Ryzen and Intel have their fair share of victories. Benchmarks consistently show Ryzen excelling in multi-core performance, often outperforming Intel CPUs in tasks like video encoding, 3D rendering, and scientific computing. Intel, however, often maintains a lead in single-core performance, which translates to snappier everyday computing, faster loading times in games, and smoother performance in applications that are not optimized for multi-threading. Ultimately, the best CPU for you depends on your specific needs and usage patterns. Section 10. The Final Verdict. Choosing your champion. So after this epic showdown, who emerges as the victor? The answer, as with most things in tech, is it depends. If you're a budget-conscious gamer or a productivity powerhouse who values multi-core performance, AMD Ryzen is a compelling choice. They offer incredible value for money and excel in multi-threaded workloads. If you prioritize raw single-core performance, crave the latest and greatest technology, or require specific features offered by Intel's platform, then Intel Core might be your champion. Ultimately, the best way to choose is to carefully consider your budget, needs, and the specific tasks you'll be using your computer for. Research benchmarks, read reviews, and compare prices to find the CPU that best fits your individual requirements. And hey, no matter which side you choose, you're in for a treat. Both AMD and Intel continue to push the boundaries of processor technology, delivering incredible performance and innovation year after year.